Sexual preference and gender orientation harassment in the workplace. From Baker College, a Writing 115 collaborative presentation, narrated by Nicholas Berger. What kinds of harassment do members of the LGBTQ community face? Here's a short definition and legal precedents involving the Supreme Court on the subject. As defined by the U.S. Supreme Court, the U.S. Equal Opportunity Commission interprets and enforces Title VII's prohibition of sex discrimination as forbidding any employment discrimination based on gender identity or sexual orientation. These protections apply regardless of any contrary state or local laws. Here are some brief examples on the types of harassment and discrimination that LGBTQ individuals can face on a day-to-day. Another type of harassment, usually coming from other employees instead of the employer itself, is called workplace incivility. This type of discrimination does not have to come from an employer in the form of reprisals and firing, but much of it comes from coworker harassment. The most common type of harassment is called workplace incivility. Anderson and Pearson define workplace incivility as rude and discourteous behavior in violation of workplace norms regarding mutual respect. Now we will briefly touch on some remedies and the guidelines from the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission. Several things that a person facing discrimination or harassment can do. When the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission finds a reasonable cause to believe that discrimination has occurred, it seeks to resolve the matter voluntarily through informal means of conciliation, conference, and persuasion. If the Commission is unable to secure a voluntary resolution, it has the authority to file suit in federal court. In several cases, the Commission has filed LGBT-related lawsuits under Title VII challenging alleged sex discrimination. Thank you for listening to this presentation. This has been a production of Baker College Online.